Good morning, friends. This is Jagdish Ahuja, and what are we going to be expecting from the markets today? Let us see. So, looking ahead at what's going to be happening today on 13th of December, let's move ahead. Firstly, Dow has shown a smart recovery. It's done beautifully as the CPI inflation numbers are expected to be announced today, and the US Fed Reserve is also going to meet tomorrow. So we are going to see that mostly from what it looks, and that seems to be the trend right now, as the commodity prices worldwide have softened and crude also has softened. So inflation too is going to be expected to soften. So I guess the Dow Jones is up 34,005, 1.58% right now, and that was because they are partying before the numbers, the CPI numbers, which are going to be announced tonight. So that's what we see on the Dow. Hang Seng is up almost 1% as China has started to relax its COVID policies and people are getting back to work. Nikkei is at 27,946.37% up, and the Dow futures is right now flat. So what are we looking at? Brent, yes, Brent crude oil was the one which actually started moving up because as I just mentioned, it was China. The China factor has started to play, and China's reopening means more demand for crude. The largest importer in the world is China. Gold too has been 0.23% up, and there has been some crazy buying in gold in the last 4-5 weeks, and especially the central banks are the ones who have been buying a lot. Yes, now coming to the other part, we are looking at the FII figures. The FIIs have hardly participated in this rally, and the markets have been lackluster, and for the sixth day in a row they have sold. Totally 138 crores is what they sold, but in December their figure comes to almost 4,500 crores of selling. Not much, that sort of selling comes in a day actually. So, but the DIIs have been buying, and the DIIs are about more than 4 times of what the FIs have sold, and they have pumped in a lot more money, indicating that the Indian investor and the mutual funds and the institutions are still going to be bullish. And especially after the sort of news which has come, which we'll come to, the dollar index is at 104.9, softening a bit, and the USD INR has appreciated. The USD has appreciated against the rupee, and that's 82.53 to the dollar right now. Singapore Nifty is showing around 25 to 40 points. I think we are right now 18,625 to 18,640. These are of course the futures, so it's 120, 130 points higher than the spot rates what we see. And on the news, we see Tata Motors gets a board nod for partial disinvestment of the investment arm in Tata Technologies via IPO route. The CPI inflation, yes, I'm going to be coming to that. The CPI inflation has slumped to 11-month low of 5.88% in November. So that is a cause of surprise, and not a cause of surprise, but I would say a cause to celebrate, because it's come within the RBI range of 2 to 6%, and the industrial output, which has crashed by 4% in October, has been the worst performance in over 2 years. So what we are also seeing is you have a mixed bag out here right now on the economic front. So now coming to the markets, let's go back and see what are the news, and we'll go back to the technicals also and see what exactly the markets are doing. So here we are with the Nifty Bank, and Nifty Bank, as we can see, had made a hanging man, which was a bearish one, which could have been a shooting star also, and could have been a morning star formation. But yesterday we are seeing that the green candle is higher, so that indicates that the market is definitely looking at support, and that's what the market is showing right now. So this is exactly till this particular 43,324 doesn't break, that's the one. And on the top we see that 43,800 to 900, 880 to 900, that's where it will go and stop. So Nifty, NSE Bank does definitely show an upward trajectory, and yes, it will face resistance close to 43,880, 43,900, but definitely has got a good chance, if the inflation data and everything looks great, and the markets could spring a surprise today, and try to touch at least 44,000. So that's something. And now let's go to the Nifty itself. So now coming to the Nifty, what do we see here? We see that the Nifty is actually in a lower trajectory right now, and has been making a lower channel right now, but yes, is above an important support. So this 18,360 which was there, this was the one which actually gave support to the market. It seems to have made a green candle there. Today what we look at it, any closing, any movement above 18,550, 580, the market could move up and we could go back to as high as 18,700. And this is the range what we are seeing today, between 18,350 and 18,800. And yes, other than this, the market could definitely play in this small range. Important also will be 18,660. So this is what the Nifty is saying. And with that, let's look at what the news is. And coming to the news right now, we are going, and the FII data, as I told you, has been, when you look at it, the DII data has been positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and that only one negative, whereas the FII data has been the other way around, which has a very minor positive 214 crores and a lot of negative. Other news which was there today was, of course, the clash in Arunachal. What we saw was happening on the border. So defense stocks today will definitely be in the limelight. And yes, the US Fed is meeting today and will be meeting tomorrow, 13th and 14th. Crucial days for the market, and we'll see how the market takes it from there. So with that, we come to the end of today's presentation. So if you like it, please click like, share and subscribe, and follow us on any of the social media platforms. Take care and have a wonderful December 13th. Bye bye.